So some subscribers have asked me to review the New Testaments that I carry into the wild, because a full Bible is pretty heavy, especially when it's waterproof. So to save weight, sometimes I carry just New Testaments. I have them in two translations. I have the ESV and the KJV. It has seen many trips, has a bunch of birch bark in it. This has been to other countries with me, trips to Canada. I know that there's nothing that's going to go wrong with it. Everything's 100% plastic. It's just a guarantee. Just a guarantee. I've had this on canoe trips, down boundary waters between the United States and Canada, all sorts of stuff. And it just dries out after if it gets wet. Not a big deal. Really simple. By BMP Publishing. I got my King James from their website. Actually, no, I got it from my local bookstore, because the website, they were going to a new printing for 2016, and I wanted it immediately, so I went to the local store and I got an older printing of the King James. Really clean text, nice white background. It's really easy to read at night by headlamp. It's light. You know, it's ounces instead of pounds. So I like both translations. I mean, I prefer King James compared to the two. ESV has some good passages as well. It's based off the King James. It's actually several down. Based off of the American Standard Version, the ASV, which is based off the Revised Standard Version, RSV, which was the British revision of the King James. Basketball revision, which was the 1779 version or something like that of the 1611. You know, so it's down the family. It's quite a few down, and you know, every time they edit it, they change stuff. Clearly, that's why it's edited. It's a change. I have Bibles older than the King James. I have 1611s. This is the 1779 basketball. I have 1611s as well. I also have 1534 English Bible, the first English Bible ever printed from the original languages, William Tyndale. I have his 1534 reprint. But they don't make that in waterproof. Really nice, really light. It's what I use when I want to read scripture in the forest. I want to carry it with me. If I'm 20 miles into the forest, I have one of these in my backpack and I read it at night. Next to waterfalls, all sorts of stuff. Next to rivers in the mountains. So that's what I go with. The BMP waterproof Bible. I have an ESV and a King James. Completely waterproof. I mean, I've literally had these things go underwater, like down rivers and rapids, because the canoe was flipped. It's dried out. Carry on. So this is what I use. I really like it a lot. It's light. It's very portable. It's very small. It's very slim. It's completely waterproof. All plastic, everything. The only negative to it that I can find, if I want to treat this as a review, as it were, is the ability for it to wear away. So there are wear spots on the cover. You know, if you work hard, you can lighten up a spot. It's not easy. Take some wear. But if you take like an eraser from a pencil on these pages, worked hard, you could take the words right out. You could just erase it. So that's kind of a negative to me. I wish it was a little more permanent. I've never lost scripture from that. I've never been able to, or unable to, read a passage because it got so worn away that I didn't know what it said. So, I mean, it's not a critical failure by any means. But absolutely, there are spots in here where, you know, I can see like where it's been rubbed and abraded, and the word's a little bit lighter. They're still there, but I imagine after several years, I mean, I've had this for a couple of years, after 10, 15 years in the woods, this thing's in trouble. This cover's going to be completely white, you know. So that's the only downfall I see here. But these aren't my long-term bug-out Bibles, waterproof anyways. I have a separate video on that. I have a waterproof Bible from BMP, same exact publishers, and it's a legit Bible, all waterproof, leather cover, crazy. Even has my name on it, stuff like that. So there it is. BMP, New Testament, KJV is what I bring. ESV, I read sometimes as well. Waterproof Bible. Excellent companion in the woods. What's the point of surviving physically if you die spiritually? It's been Mitch with the Native Survival School. Be sure to check out our website, nativesurvival.com. And as always, enjoy the outdoors.